Hi guys, hope you're doing well, hope you're thriving. My name is Doreen. You're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to another video. In this video I want to do a little bit of story time, how I joined Girls for Girls and what I benefited from it. So first and foremost, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like the videos, share with your friends so that they can also benefit and learn a thing or two from the videos. Comment, keep me engaged in the comment section below, so that we can continue to learn more about each other and from each other. So I'm going to tell you a story about how I joined Girls for Girls. So I first heard about Project Girls for Girls from a friend of mine called Catherine. I'm actually going to have her on the guest segment about mentorship, which I'm super excited about. I saw the changes that were happening in her life, the transformation that was happening in her life, and I really purposed to be part of this community because I wanted the goodness that was being imparted into her life to be part of me as well. Plus, she had already invited me, the cohort that she attended as a mentee. I was still in school doing FaceTime, so I couldn't attend those Saturday classes because the classes were running on Saturday. So I opted to go for the next one, but that gave me time to see what changes, what was happening, in her life. So if you're skeptic about mentorship like I was, I saw what it did for her firsthand. So that is why I joined Girls for Girls. So Project Girls for Girls is a Harvard-born initiative. It's a Harvard-born mentorship program that empowers women with vision, courage, and soft skills to run for public office, to excel at their workplaces, to run for leadership positions. So that is what it's all about. That is what it entails. So the skills obtained in this program start from building trust, where they tell you the power of a story, the power of a village, the power of being able to go out there and articulate your story so well in that environment so that you can be able to reach so many people. So we build trust by authenticity, like being authentic with ourselves and being authentic with the stories that we are telling. Whether you're telling your story or some other person's story, telling a story changes a life. It transforms lives. People learn from the stories that we are telling. The other session was about courageous leadership. Do it afraid. Get out of your comfort zone. What is your vision? What is your mission in life? So that session also helps you to discover what your mission is, what your vision is, what your purpose is, where God has placed you, or the sphere of influence that you're in. How can you be a courageous leader? They say courage is not the absence of fear, but to go ahead and do it even when you're afraid. So that is courage. And then we went through the art of communication. Through the art of communication, I learned that for me to communicate, I have to know my audience. I have to know my why so well so that I can be able to teach it to another person, or I can be able to sell my vision to someone else, the vision that you've discovered in courageous leadership, using the storytelling that you discovered from building of trust. You see how the sessions build into each other. And the next session was about the art of negotiation. From this session, I learned so much about negotiation, and negotiation can be in your workplace, it can be at home, it can be everywhere. Like everywhere you are, you always have an opportunity to make use of the nuggets that you learn from the art of negotiation. And one thing that stood out for me, of course there were very many things that stood out, but one thing that stood out for me was know your partner. Partner is best alternative to a negotiated agreement. So every time you're negotiating something for a job, for an interview, for anything that you're negotiating for, always know the best alternative to that agreement. So if you don't get what you want, the first, always have plan B, if I may say it like that. But your plan B should be equal to plan A, but explained in a different way. And then from negotiation, you also learn that it has to be a win-win situation. Like if you're asking for a salary raise, you also have to give value for that salary raise that you want. So those are like 2 points that I I can share with you here, but I learned so much about it. The other one is running for office, public service and running for office. So people, like if you're to run for office, if you're to run for any leadership position, if you're to run for any government position, even, you know, those who are into politics, what are the things that you have to know, you know? And of course, because these topics build into each other, of course, you have to be able to convince people with your story. You have to be able to communicate very well. You have to be able to tap into people's needs and people's wants and people's longings, like what people really, really need. So in public service and running for office, we learn so many things of how to deal with all that comes, how to be how to do it ethically, and getting comfortable with getting uncomfortable with being comfortable, whereby you don't want to stay on one position, like you always want to advance to do something more. And the last one where we graduate was ethics and decision making, where from this topic, from this session, I learned that you have to have your boundaries. You have to set your boundaries and you have to know your moral compass, to know that I cannot go beyond this. I can do this, but I cannot go beyond this. If I do this, I have stepped out of my boundaries. If I do this, I'm not being I don't have like, if you have your values as integrity, and you know that if you do something that crosses that value or crosses that boundary, then you don't go above it. So it teaches you to know, what is my moral compass, what are my values, how do I advance in leadership, how do I advance in my sphere of influence without, you know, stepping onto my morals and also stepping onto my values. Also, another important point to note is, whatever decision you make, you always have to know that it affects someone else, it affects the people that you're leading. So you have to make decisions that positively impact people's lives and bring change in the community. Yeah, so those are the sessions that you will encounter, and you'll learn so much more, because the mode of operation of the project Girls for Girls is that we use guest speakers. So we call people who have been there. We call people who have, you know, risen to those leadership positions. We call people who have made it, if I may say it like that, to come and share their stories so that we can learn from them, so that we don't have to make the same mistakes that they made, so that we can get it right the same time. So that is the whole thing about mentorship. Apart from the lessons that I learned from the different topics from the different sessions, like I have just shared, another thing that I learned, another thing that I gained from the program was a village, a network of ladies who have, you know, purposed to hold another girl's hand, who have purpose to share their stories so that you do not have to go through the same stories. A network of ladies who will speak for you in spaces that you are not in. A network of ladies who have purpose to light another girl's candle. So if you're out there and you feel lost in life, if you're a lady and at your workplace you do the work and your male counterparts take credit for it, if you lack a community of like people in your career, you don't have a community of people who will help you grow in your career, if you basically, I would recommend this program for every lady out there. And the faster you do it, or the sooner you do it, the sooner you go through it, the better your life will be. You know, the better your life will be. These networks that you gain, this group of ladies or community that you are part of, like, there are so many things that you don't have to do or to suffer doing just because someone has done it, or someone is there and can help you get where you want to go, instead of you working so hard, yet you could work smart with the network that you gain. Then another thing, if you lack confidence in anything you're doing, lack confidence in speaking, you lack confidence in negotiation. I remember I used to cry every time I would go to the HR meeting for negotiating for salary. You know what you want, you know what you're worth, but you cannot articulate it in a way that you show the HR that this is a win-win situation, and they just look at you and you just cry. I used to cry, but I don't cry anymore. I just go and negotiate my contract very well and get what I want. Yeah, so this is for you if you're in that space. Also, if you haven't figured out your purpose, if you haven't figured out your mission, if you haven't figured out what you're here on earth for, this program will also help you dig deep into your soul, into your, into you. Dig deep into you to find that you're passionate about, to find that you want to do, and the influence that you want to have in community. So this program will help you with that. To this program, after you've gone through the mentorship program, of course, as a mentor, so as a mentee, so after going through, there are other forums, there are other forums that you can join. We have the writing club, which you can join. We have the reading club, or I enjoy the reading club. Every month they have a book that they read, and then do a book review at the end. The reading club has helped me so much, gain so much knowledge. Then there's a business forum, the women entrepreneurship forum. The Womenpreneurship Forum, which I'm also part of, helps you start your business, helps you get that idea from ground into a running business. Then those who already have businesses, they help you to scale them. This is after you've become a mentor. So after becoming a mentee, you sign up for training and then become a mentor. So the business forum is for only mentors. So after going through the mentorship program, you have to sign up to be a mentor. But personally, I signed up to be a mentor because if you watch the video where I talk about myself, get to know me, I said I'm a mentor with Girls for Girls. I became a mentor because I wanted to pay it forward. Like the people who had spared their time, sacrificed their time to come and teach me all these things, I wanted to pay it forward to someone else also, to teach someone else, to direct someone else, to guide someone else, to share my story so that, they do not have to make the same mistakes that I made. They do not have to they just follow the lessons, and get it right the first time. Yeah, so even starting this YouTube channel, I think that was the whole point of me sharing my story. And of course I got that from Project Girls for Girls. So there's a lot that you're going to learn from Girls for Girls, and if you would like to enroll for Project Girls for Girls, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so that you just click it and enroll for the course, for the program. It's absolutely free. It's very free. You'll find there amazing ladies who with open arms, who will teach you all these things. You can ask any questions you want in any field because it's a wide array of knowledge there, because the ladies are in different fields of operation. Yeah, so any of you who is interested in joining Girls for Girls, I'm going to have my friend Kathy in the guest segment. You'll hear more about Girls for Girls. Yeah, but if you're interested in joining Girls for Girls, please hit that link, click that link, and then you'll be taken to the page where you can enroll to join the mentorship program. But then also you can DM me. I'm going to leave my socials in the description box, in Instagram, Facebook. You can DM me so that I can, make the process easier or faster for you to be able to join a cohort where you will gain so much from. If you are watching this video and you are part of Girls for Girls, the mentors, the mentees, you've gone through the mentorship program, please comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you've learned so far. Tell me tell us how the program has transformed your life. Let us share, in the comment section so that other people can also be encouraged to join the program, because it's a life-changing program. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe, like the videos, share in the comment section. And on this channel, we are not aiming for perfection, but we aim for progress. So we always say progress is progress, no matter how small. So keep moving, keep growing, and keep glowing. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.